Moose Watch! Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, this happens when I leave a little bit earlier than I probably should have for work. Thomas Milic has officially signed his ELC with the Winnipeg Jets, and I am so happy for this. This video will come out pretty much as soon as possible. Probably it'll be a couple hours late. In that case, I'm sorry, but I have to work. I'm right here at Seven Oaks. I'm just about to ref. I'm thrilled about this. You know what? There was a little bit part of me that was terrified that they might just go, we'll just let his RFA rights go. Because you never know. You never know sometimes, especially with goalies. Because goalies, I feel like, are kind of judged a little bit differently sometimes. However, to say Thomas Milic was a good story on the Manitoba Moose is such an understatement. Arguably one of the turning factors in what changed the trajectory of the Manitoba Moose's season was Thomas Milic. Thomas Milic went on a 19-9 run. He ended up starting the year out in the ECHL after being drafted in the 5th round by the Winnipeg Jets, who he had a great pedigree, honestly, of WHL success and World Junior success. However, he hadn't been as talked about due to the fact that he was a little bit of a smaller goaltender and also was a little bit on the overager side. That being said, he took in the steps of development that he needed to, and he showed amazing progress. He starts the year in the ECHL with the Norfolk Admirals and goes on an absolute heater with them, and actually gets nominated as one of the all-star goalies for the ECHL, which is great to see. Picks up his first shutout in there as well. From that, the Manitoba Moose, who were struggling with the tandem of Colin Delia and Oskari Salminen, show a lot of interest in him, promote him to the AHL just for a couple games. He does great in those couple games, so much so that they drop Oskari back down to the ECHL and move Milic to a 1A, 1B with Delia before going to the point where it's almost like a starting goaltending position for Thomas Milic. I was extremely happy with his development. From being able to anticipate a lot of shots to being able to channel his athleticism in a way that wasn't making him a stressed goalie and a hectic goalie, but a goalie that was in control of all of his motions. And that's something that's very key especially for a lot of young goaltenders. Sometimes they're trying to do too much. And with Thomas Milic, I honestly feel like he's never giving up on a puck, and he's always trying to make that movements, but also try to stay contained in them. There's still steps that I think he needs to take. I think rebound control is maybe one of the few areas where I'd like to see him make that next step. But in terms of goaltending development, I'm extremely high on this kid. Yeah, I'm thrilled. They did end up giving him the 3-year ELC contract, which is great to see. I don't think it'll change where he is. I think he'll still be on the Manitoba Moose next year, almost definitely. However, year 3, year 2, or year 3, we maybe could see tiny little bit promotions just to see if he could kind of feel like that, if he could kind of channel that Eric Comrie type of trajectory where they have him starting on the Moose. However, as time goes on, they almost see him as a backup NHL goalie. It's tough because he is behind the best goaltender in the National Hockey League in the depth chart. However, we will see how it progresses. Thanks so much for checking us out. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe. We'll be giving you updates on contracts as they drop. We got a lot more to cover. We'll see you next time.
Nickel Anders chips it through, gets it